We love hip hop.
People hit me up about this community center that is about to close or not close. Basically,
the hockey ring.
The hockey
Weston,
ring,
right?
Yeah.
Weston Road.
So there's a petition going around, a change.org petition, right? That people can sign. If you could pull this up on the screen, one take. Right. So stand up for Western youth. So basically, there's like an arena that a community center is supposed to take over. And in like the 9th inning, no pun intended, they're like trying to switch it up so that this community center can't be built.
And it's currently a hockey arena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
And they want to keep it a hockey arena.
They want to keep it a hockey arena, but like to be part of that, you got to pay and all that. And there's like a high level entry to get into hockey.
Bro, hockey, I was just talking about this today. Like, it's such an inaccessible sport.
Facts.
Like, you got to have money just for the equipment.
Yep.
Now you got to pay for the team. Now your team's traveling to Windsor for a tournament. Like, it's almost like a separation of class if you're involved in hockey or not.
Yeah.
And what level. So it's almost like they're trying to keep it for the richer kids.
Yes.
And the community wants it for kids who need it more.
Yeah. So one take, if you could pull this back up, DJ Czar, can you help me over here? Just from right here from the
MLSE Foundation, backed by the Toronto Maple Leafs, Raptors, Toronto FC, and Argonauts, is transforming the aging Weston Lions Arena into a free world-class youth facility for aged 6 to 29. Free programming, free food, free mentorship, free mental health counseling. This is not a program for elite athletes, not a paid membership club, completely free for the kid whose family earns $30,000 a year, for the teenager who just arrived from another country and doesn't know anyone, for the 25-year-old trying to find their first real job. This isn't a theory. The downtown MLSE Launchpad has clearly changed lives. 90,000 young people served since 2017, 1,000 plus hours of free mental health counseling every year, 40,000 plus free meals, and 100 youth employed annually. 73% of members come from households earning less than $37,000 a year.
Right. So if you could just skip down to right over here.
The project has already been approved by Toronto City Council unanimously. The community showed up in massive numbers to support it, with over 5,000 people engaged in consultation.
Wow.
And yet a small group of vocal opponents are doing everything they can to derail it at the last moment. We cannot let that happen. These aren't nameless statistics. These are real kids in our community, kids who deserve the same shot in life as children in wealthier neighborhoods, kids who are watching to see if this city actually values them.
So basically, a small group of people with the money are like, nah, and they're fighting against the MLSC, bro. Like, that's pretty or MLSE, that's crazy.
Well, okay, I agree with this article. You know, I do agree that there should be more community centers, accessible community centers. But where is this located? Like, if it's located,
it's like by Scarlet Road in Weston area.
Scarlet and Weston. That sounds like trench area, right?
It's a trench. It's around a trench.
Okay, if it was by like the rich area, then I would say okay, let them have their things. But like, if it's in the hood, then like I don't even see why the white people want to be traveling there anyways.
Bro, they're just like, let us keep our rink, bro. And it's like, fam, like, no, like,
just open a new rink.
Yeah, like the people who freaking back the Maple Leafs and everything are willing to put a community center where everything's free, and then people want to fight against this.
Yeah,
fam?
that sounds crazy.
I want to check something.
Like, why would somebody even want to fight against that, bro? Like, what kind of bad mind mentality that, like, you could just, if you have the money to put your kids in an arena, and a hockey arena or in a club, you can move them to another spot, bro.
Exactly.
You probably have a nice luxury car that you can drive them to another place, fam. They're building a community center there. Allow them.
I used to do this like side job where I was like a photographer for Catch Corner. That's like an app by Sports Illustrated. I was going to different rec centers and taking photos of like the ball court, the hockey arena and stuff. Yo, there are so many hockey arenas, like not only in Scarborough, in the GTA, bro. So like the fact that they're trying to fight over this, but I guess because of the Lions.
Well, there's a little more to it. I just found this out. So the Weston Lions Arena, located in Toronto, the arena's playing surface was built to the exact specifications of Maple Leaf Gardens. The arena served as a practice facility for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 1940s and 50s. So there's legacy value there. Demolition concern as of late 2025, early 2026. The arena is facing redevelopment, a move opposed by hockey figures like Eric Lindros, who referred to it as a historic second home for
Eric, go suck your
generations
mother.
of local players. So I think
Isn't he like a legend?
Yeah, he is.
You got all the hockey fans now.
My bad,
no,
my
but
bad, Eric,
I think
my
what
bad.
we're seeing now
fuck him,
is
man.
for them. I don't think it's as much of like a necessary resource as much as it is a historical site for them.
Kind of like when you break the statues down and it's like, oh, he was a historical. It's like, no, he was a racist and a bigot.
No, I'm trying to think of like, it's like changing a historical site to like a restaurant. It's almost like, I don't want to say gentrifying because what it's being used for is kind of against gentrification.
Yes.
But it's almost like removing history, their history really, because like, I don't know, like you said, hockey is not really an accessible sport. This place could be used to serve way more people than this like elite circle.
Yes, like they can probably provide you with some hockey shit over there too. You know what I'm saying? But like, let everybody join, man. Not everybody can join the Lions Gate club. You know what I'm saying? I feel that sounds even so exclusive.
Once they heard free and households making less than 37,000.
Oh shit!
Oh hell no!
They're gonna trash our arena.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Literally.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think hockey people should just let it go low key. Like, whatever, bro. Like, I don't know. It's not like it's from the friggin' Roman Empire days. It's like less than 100 years ago. You know?
Dare I say, we're looking at kind of like, I'm gonna get, maybe extra supremacy, hierarchy, classism happening over here. Like,
yeah,
the few over here that are benefiting from this is more important than the many who can benefit from a community center because our life is more important than yours.
I think we are getting into that territory. Once again, hockey, there's a lot of racism in hockey. Not even on an individual level, only like systemically.
Yes.
Classism, like you were saying, a lot of it is based on, having enough money to put your kid to AAA or to these training camps or like rubbing shoulders with certain coaches. Like to become a hockey player, it's hard to start from the trenches.
And be a black hockey player, they probably give them mad hard times. I've heard about different times where like they've left different things in the locker rooms of these guys and shit. Like, it gets nasty.
And even if you are like, even to be a black hockey player, like, first of all, you're probably in like the upper echelon of like the black community. Like, it costs a lot. Like,
or you got a break.
Well, my older brother used to play, he was like super athletic. So he played soccer, he played hockey, he played basketball. But literally because it was so costly, my boss was like, nah, nigga, like the hockey, we're cutting the hockey so you could play the soccer and basketball, but the hockey was just way too like inaccessible.
And salute to G-Body from Parkdale. He was talked about in our interview, him playing hockey as a kid and stuff like that. He was like one of the only, or if only black hockey player that was in his gym or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or arena. It's very rare.
And it's kind of gate kept. I think they make it inaccessible to only ensure that certain segments of the population are able to access it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we put the price point here, only certain people that we trust or whatever
basically
can be in it. And now that I'm thinking about it, like even in my high school, like the hockey kids, like I wouldn't say they were out of touch because some of them, they grew up in Scarborough and some of them weren't that rich, but like their parents just put everything into hockey because they believed in it.
Yeah.
But like they were a little out of touch with like people from the poor areas. Like even socially, there was like a big gap because they only chill with the hockey kids.
Yeah.
Most likely they got cottages. That was always the affiliation. Like if you're a hockey kid, like you got a cottage.
Yeah.
The
cottage.
And it's like, that's a whole different type of lifestyle.
Yeah. And I don't know about the whole noose in the locker room thing. I try to go do some chat GPTs to go and confirm. So I can't confirm that. But like, I know that black hockey players could have dealt with racism. You know what I'm saying?
From fans, players, coaches. Like, it's a lot. How many, like, there aren't too many black hockey players.
Yeah. So with that being said, it's like, all right, cool. You guys can keep the arena. Natural just mentioned there's multiple arenas all over the GTA.
So many.
You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to destroy history, but we're also trying to save lives out here, fam. So like, if you guys can back off, I'm trying to help with this message over here with this platform. Like, we need to spread this.
And they probably use it like once a week, twice a week. They have a couple practices.
They got the Zamboni in there. But what I will say, and I think this is because Canada's still a new country, like hockey is such a big part of Canadian identity that this is something for them worth fighting for. Whereas for us, we're like, bro, it's just a freaking there's so many hockey arenas. Like, but this is the one the Maple Leafs practiced in 1940s.
Yeah, they're probably like, you guys don't understand.
When we won last time, they practiced here.
Yeah.
That's like that's how they're
Where is
moving.
your patriotism?
That's how long it's been since the Leafs won.
When was the last time the Leafs won? I think it was
60s.
I think it's like 67 or some shit like that.
Something
God
like that.
damn.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
But and I think like for them, that's like a community staple.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh well, now we got all these black kids here getting free food.
And the Indian kids.
When the Leafs start winning championships, then maybe we'll ride out for the hockey rinks a little more.
Nah, bro, we have enough ice in Canada, bro. Like just friggin' play some pond hockey or something.
You could go, well, not on the pond. That might be a little dangerous.
That's how. What do you mean? That's like real hockey. That's like street hockey.
No, but there's like outdoor rinks. There's bare places for mans to play hockey.
Play
fam.
on the pond.
You guys want to hold the whole community hostage for one rink, fam? Like, how selfish can you be, fam?
Street hockey was fire though. Growing up, street hockey was mud.
Yeah, but
Street
like,
hockey
fam,
different.
when I was a kid, like I grew up in the burbs though, but like the park, they would turn the basketball or whatever the park into a rink.
Yeah.
So it's like, fam, it's not like there's a lack of place or a lack of ice for mans to go and get their hocky off, bro. Like, let the mans them have a community center, fam. Niggas is dying on the road and shit. These guys are like, nah, keep my rink. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
There's people in poverty and kids don't know where to go. These guys are like, fuck you, I want my ice rink. Like, what? These guys are not thinking of the rationale about that, bro. I don't care about history, none of that. Like, you them are in parish, bro. Like, fuck them.
But I feel like we're getting into communal thinking versus individualistic thinking. So we're thinking communally where it's like, okay, this will bring about the most benefit for the most people. Where they're thinking communally, but only their community.
Their community, that's what I'm thinking.
But they're thinking like, yeah, but what about the legacy of the building?
Your community will be fine if you lose one rink in the city. Like, even like thinking about it, like as we just
it kind of sounds
this,
crazy.
it just sounds so ridiculous that these guys are making this an argument, fam. Like, bro, like your privilege is bleeding all over the place.
And like,
fam.
if you want to use your money because they got money, they could get donors. They can just build a new, like, this is the new Weston Lions Arena. Like, we're gonna make it like the Maple Leafs Gardens, like before, but better. Like,
I didn't even think about that part. They got the bread, fam. They could just go build up a next one, fam.
Rich
That's
people
not
are
the
cheap.
point. That's not the point.
Yeah.
No, we want this one, bro.
You will not replace us.
Fuck them kids. Like, what? It's just like, bro, like, I'm just thinking about it. It just sounds so ridiculous, but it's just actually real life.
They're playing basketball on our sacred ring.
Like, no, bro. This is not like indigenous land, bro. It's a hockey rink. Calm down.
Honestly.
But let's wrap it up for today. I think
We
thanks for
love
watching.
hip-hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.